Hello everybody, it's Marty Smith from PokerCalculatorReport.com. Hey guys, I am doing some research for PokerCalculatorReport.com, and this poker calculator is called Poker Spy. You can find it at my website. That's www.poker calculatorreport.com. It is one of the best poker calculators on the market in terms of collecting and distributing player information and collecting that so that you have absolutely all the information that you would want when playing, in particular, ring games. Now, this is a ring game that I'm sitting at. I don't really play too many ring games, but I have been sitting at this one. And what Poker Calculator does best is collect hand information. And you can see that developing right here in that you can always go over the last 17 hands your um, of your game. And of course, it brings up other options. But let me tell you here. It will remind you and show you which hands you had. See, here I am at the bottom here, and it shows me everything that I've had. It also shows automatically all of the hands that the customer or that your competitors have flipped up and or showed. Now, if it doesn't show anything, then those hands weren't showed, and if it doesn't go to the river, then those hands are not shown as well. Now, it also shows how many down here, if you look down here, how many players went to the showdown, how many were in the flop, how many were at the table, what the pot size was. As well, you can look into certain options because you see these little markers right here are basically just little um, indicators or notes that PokerSpy takes for you. And whenever you see one of them pop up, and these of course develop as the hands progress and the players stay at your table for a certain amount of time, but you can automatically just click on any one of them and it will pop up. And these are basically special notes and warnings, if you will, about a player's tendencies, which I kind of find neat. So if I click on any one of them, they will come up and show these notes. Now it says pre-flop, turn life played, K9 offsuit, first in early position. So that's kind of a warning. That's a little bit of a jackal type of play, but um, and we all know that K9's not a great hand, but I came in early position with it, so it's putting a warning there for me. Here's another one. Pre-flop, turn life played ace 4 offsuit in middle position. That's debatable as to, how much of a warning that is, but Poker Spy is not really telling you how much it is. It's just giving you a note on that player. You can't take notes this fast. Here's another one. Pre-flop. Turn life cold called two or more bets with queen jack offsuit on the button. That's really bad. But in a ring game when you have now this does not take into account the pot. Now the pot size totally might have dictated that as well, that call as well. Pre-flop, turtle knife called a raise with 9-5 suited in the small blind. And so I think they think less of an urgency with that one because it's a different color, it's just sort of a cautionary tale. But small blind, you generally want to uh, call as many as you can when the pot odds are good. Now, I can also click on any player and get particular stats on that player through this session and other sessions that I have actually sat down with that player. Now, here are some of my stats again. All right, so this is what they call the hand report, and it shows you some generalities and some specifics about how I played certain hands, how I played the 2-2, how I played the 5-3 in the small blind. Check out over here where, let's say, you want to see how I played some premium hands. I have an AK down here, and it'll show you what happened in that hand, and I can click on that and go right back to that specific hand as well, and it will show me those specific details. And the specific details will show you um, how that hand went down and what stage. It'll show you what players came in, who raised at what levels, and how it was played through to the river, and who eventually won the pot as well. You can also check on one of your competitors and find the exact same um, statistics as they are on you. But of course, this data is mined while you're playing at the table. So in that sense, it's an empirical poker calculator. In addition, don't forget you can separate what type of games, because you know that a no limit game is going to be different than a limit game or a pot limit game, and you tend to do things differently, just as you would in a shorthanded game or a heads up. So, and then these legends will actually show you, of course, um, what you should be looking for, and what hands will stand out, and they color indicate those so that you can see, on a consistent basis, the kind of mistakes that a player might be making in games. I will tell you that Poker Spy collects information really like no other poker calculator, as you have seen from the stats available here. The thing is, in regards to that, you know, there's good and bad to that. You can have lots of information available to you, and do a lot of research, but um, I feel at times that it can also take away from your game. But there definitely are players who need this kind of information, who thrive on it, and study it all the time. Now, when you get to bigger ring games, you will find that a lot of these players will be coming back to the same table. Let's say you play at a 10-20. Well, even online, you are going to run in, especially if you play on the same site all the time, to a lot of similar players at 10-20, as opposed to a table like this, which is, the 25, 50 cent table. If you want to compare the Poker Spy module, the tracking module, to a poker calculator like Hold'em Indicator, this just clicks up. You just put on opponent stance, and then you can look at your opponents and categorize their VPIP, pre-flop aggression, aggression factor. This is after the flop, and when to showdown one, when to showdown one percentage, and the bounce, how much they are up or down, and um, I find that a quicker glance is often beneficial. Sorry, excuse me, but I do feel this is much more of a preference. So you can compare the two. I do have reports for both of them at pokercalculatorreport.com. That's the Poker Spy calculator and the Hold'em Indicator. I have video reports for both of these. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having a good day at the tables, and thanks for dropping by. This is Marty Smith. Please visit my site at pokercalculatorreport.com. Ciao.